Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to your second week of online learning. This is Miss Duck's first time to ever do a YouTube video, so I'm a little bit nervous, I'm a little bit scared, and I'm a little bit excited. So I thought we would start by getting into our old journeys book, which you're going to have a link to your website on your choice board, and we're going to look at our words to know this week. So these are your vocabulary words. You've got house. They learned how to build a house for birds. Along, he rode carefully along the bike path. Together, the baby can clap her hands together now. Boy, the boy teaches his sister to read. Father, my father teaches me how to swim. Again, we went out on the ice again to practice. And at first nothing fit, but he finished the puzzle. And she began to take violin lessons. So we'll see those words in our story. Our learning target for this week is cause and effect. And you remember this, I know you do. One thing happens first and it makes another thing happen afterwards. Do you remember if I said Mrs. Duck ate all of the cookies? That's the cause. And the effect is I've got a really bad stomach ache. Cause and effect. The author is Ezra Jack Keats. He's written a lot of books. And if you go on the epic site I showed you, there are 8 more books written by him. This is called A Whistle for Willie. It's a realistic fiction. Oh, how Peter wished he could whistle. He saw a boy playing with his dog. Whenever the boy whistled, the dog ran straight to him. Peter, listen to that dog in the background, that's Augie. Peter tried and tried to whistle, but he couldn't. So instead, he began to turn himself around. Around and around he whirled, faster and faster. When he stopped, everything turned down and up and up and down and around and around. He was dizzy. Peter saw his dog Willie coming. Quick as a wink, he hid in an empty carton lying on the sidewalk. Wouldn't it be funny if I whistled, Peter thought. Willie would stop and look all around to see who it was. Peter tried again to whistle, but still he couldn't. So Willie just walked on. Peter got out of the carton and started home. On the way, he took some colored chalks out of his pocket and he drew a long, long line right up to his door. He stood there and tried to whistle again. He blew till his cheeks were tired, but nothing happened. He went into his house and he put on his father's old hat to make himself feel more grown up. He looked into the mirror to practice whistling. Still no whistle. When his mother saw what he was doing, Peter pretended that he was his father. He said, "I've come home early today, dear. Is Peter here?" His mother answered, "Why, no, he's outside with Willie." "Well, I'll go out and look for them," said Peter. First, he walked along a crack in the sidewalk. Then he tried to run away from his shadow. He jumped off his shadow, but when he landed, they were always together again. He came to the corner where the carton was, and who should he see but Willie? Peter scrambled under the carton. He blew and blew. Suddenly, out came a real whistle. Willie stopped and looked around to see who it was. It was Peter. "It's me," Peter shouted and stood up. Willie raced straight to him. Peter ran home to show his father and mother what he could do. They loved Peter's whistling. So did Willie. Peter's mother asked him and Willie to go on an errand to the grocery store. He whistled all the way there, and he whistled all the way home. The end. Did you find some cause and effects? I believe I did. When I was looking here, the very first page, he was going round and round and round. And then when he stopped, he was dizzy. So the cause is because he turned himself around and around and he whirled faster and faster. The effect was he was dizzy. Can you think of any more? Log on to the Think Central and find this story in your book. All your websites are right on your choice board, and see if you can find some more. Okay, I'll see you soon. I love you.